now, and then others will join in between. Okay. As Srishti, I hope you remember you told me about you wanted to know DPDP Act. As I have covered major part of your cyber law, including IT Act and other cyber crimes which are there in it. So similarly, today I'll be starting with your DPDP Act itself. Okay. So let me share my screen and we'll move ahead with the DPDP Act. Okay. So today I will be giving you the overview of this DPDP Act. So if you wanted to take running notes or anything, you can write. Okay. Or if you want me to dictate anything, then also let me know. I'll stop there and I'll dictate it to you. Okay. Yes. Now, according to my presentation, as you can see over here, I have made it this session more like we are understanding the Digital Personal Data Protection Act. Okay. So here I will be explaining you certain things which are there regarding to this act. Okay. So this is also known as safeguarding privacy in India's digital era. This have made this with motto. Okay. So with this, let's start. Ki, what is this DPDPA 2023? Okay. Digital Data Privacy Act of 2023. So first, the thing is, it is a comprehensive data privacy law and it was enacted on August 11, 2023. Now, second thing, which is a major one, that is where it is aimed to protect the personal data while balancing lawful data processing needs. Now, here I'm not explaining you everything because in the further slides, there are the things where I will be explaining you why the personal data has been written over here. Each and every term ka meaning I will be explaining. Okay. Next is applies to the digital personal data collected online or digitalized offline within India and for services offered to Indian residents globally. Here they have used the word globally it is applicable. How, why, how the applicability is there, that I'll explain you. Okay. Now, with this regard, now we are starting with the core concept of our DPDP. So, core concept is there on this four initial, or I can say that this four um, basis. Okay. So, first thing is we are going to learn about personal data, data principle, data fiduciary, and significant data fiduciary, which is also known as SDF. Okay. Now, let's focus on our first thing, which I have written over here, that is personal data. So personal data means any data relating to an identifiable individual, example, name, email, or phone number. Okay. So personal data means you can write the definition or you can write the meaning. Okay, this is a data which refers to any information that relates to an identifiable individual. Okay. Just let's say that if you are subscribing or if you are using any platform at that time, you need to use the name and contact information. Like you need to write your full name, email address, phone number, or mailing address. Then the platform is also asking for the location of data, means geographic location or IP address of your device. Okay. Next is many of the platforms are asking date of birth. Ki you are above the age of 18. Next is gender, male or female, online browsing history, your social media posts and messages. Okay. This all are nothing but these are known as your personal data. Even on social media posts, you're posting comments or messages on social media platforms. These all are nothing but these are also one part of your personal data. Okay. Next thing is we are having data principle. Okay. Now here I have written the individual whose data is processed. Okay. Now whose data are processed? Most of the time the customers, not most of the time I can say that totally the customers or employees of any company. Okay. Their data. Okay. Now, if you wanted to understand what is data principle, so a data principle is an individual to whom the personal data is released or it is relatable. Okay. So let's say that in case of a children or a person with disability, their parents or lawful guardian are considered data principals there. Okay, so they can be anyone. Who will be there? They will be the individual, like customer, employees, or users of online services, like how I have written here. Second thing is children's, minors under the age of 18, according to this act. Okay. Next thing is they require parental consent from data processing. Okay. Next thing is person with disabilities, means individual with disability, PWD candidates. Okay, where they require special consideration for their data protection. This is known as data principal, who is a holder. Okay. Now, next two things which written over here, that is data fiduciary and SDF. Okay. So, this is something maybe you have heard first time. Okay, so here I have written it is an entity that determine the purpose and means of data processing. Okay, so who all are they? They are companies, government bodies. How companies? It's like the businesses that collect and process the customer data. Okay, if I'm talking from the point of view of the organization, so it's a non-profit organization or educational institution or a government institution or agencies. Okay, educational institution, why? The large amount of student data is stored on their databases, right? Now, let's say that if I'm talking about Pune University, Pune University is having a huge database of the students. Okay, when it is the exam time, and if you wanted to see your results at the time, you can see how much that particular website is lagged because of the number of students or number of data which is there. Okay, so this is nothing but this is the data fiduciary. Next thing is which is related to this, that is significant data fiduciary. Okay, so a significant data fiduciary is a entity that handles large volumes of personal or sensitive data, okay, or sensitive information, we can say that, or it's posing a high risk to individual. So SDFs require for certain things. Okay. So जैसे कि we need a appoint a data protection officer. Now this type of officers are responsible for overseeing data protection practices. Okay. We need to also do a conduct or we need to conduct the data protection impact assessment. What are these assessments? They are evaluating certain types of potential risk and implementing mitigation measures. Okay. Next thing is perform periodic audits. So ensuring compliance with data protective regulation according to the jurisdiction. Okay. So these all are the things which are involved in this significant data fiduciaries. Okay. Now here I have written one of the example is a fintech app, data fiduciary. It is collecting user KYC details for loan processing. Okay. Fintech app, financial related app. Now many of the banks are having their apps like HDFC is having so many types of app like Tata New app. Then ICICI Bank is having their own fintech app. So there are many, okay, which are examples of our data fiduciaries. Okay.